Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Y'all see this title here, man. Jaguar Wright claims Diddy is selling tapes on the dark net to avoid trial. Names the celebrities. Oh, this is huge. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't see this interview, but this will make a lot of sense. This would. Please comment below. We're on the Real Life Productions channel. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Orlando Brown said Diddy's not going to jail. He said,
I can understand why he would say that.
Yeah. Can you break that down a little bit more? Why you think he said
Well, considering that the is selling his own God evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of all the just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Man.
Is he protecting people or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple.
$500 million. Yo, boy, it must be some. So what she's saying is, if he goes to trial, he gonna need this money to keep paying the lawyers to try to keep him out. Is that what? $500 million for one tape? Oh, and it's Jaguar, man. It's like, how can you not believe her? Especially at that. I said people can say anything now and it's going to be believable because of that Cassie video. Yo.
Which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million.
Sheesh.
It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake.
Damn.
It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists. But that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell. Which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark fucking coin.
Oh, Lord.
It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
Damn.
you see movies like Hostel. Do places like that really exist?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do the things that go on in places like that exist?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. It's funny because
There are 3 women I know right now in my life. They've been in my life for 6 years. I've been caring for them for 3 years. I got them off of Epstein Island. I cannot say where they are in the world. What I can say is when they got into the boat, they were roughed.
Boy, she got some stories, man. She got some stories.
Wow.
Want to know how they ended up on Epstein Island?
Please.
They auditioned to be models for music videos.
Casting couch.
When they got to Miami, they had to show and turn over their ID, and they collected their passports, and then they drugged them. And then the next thing you know, they were in a storage container getting by a bunch of weird strangers on camera who were bidding for all of the terrible things that were happening to them live online.
Yeah.
Wow.
After they made it through that, that's when they were sent to Rick Ross's music videos, shoots, as groupies and extras.
Damn.
To make sure that they could walk around in society without looking like victims. And then after that, that's when they were shipped off to Epstein Island to be broken in and to be readied for Dubai and Moscow.
How would she just make this up? This
When
like
they got into the boat and I looked at them, they didn't have to tell me shit. And neither one of them, none of them, they didn't speak for weeks. But when you spend time with strangers and they finally feel safe enough to go to sleep and then they start talking in their sleep and you hear the shit that they yell.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because as you sit here and we talk about hostile and
These 3 girls that I'm telling you about were in videos that are being played online today. And they appeared in those videos after they had already been systematically beaten, starved. But they were smiling in those videos, though.
Yeah, it's crazy because, you sit here and, we got your story before where you actually said you seen what a saw does to human flesh, like having a saw. I mean, we got Terrence Gangsta in the building too as well, and he literally said he's seen the same thing, he's seen a saw, what it does to human flesh. And I'm like, I don't know what it does to a person's mind or psyche when they see that in person.
It changes you.
Like,
it changes you. There is a place inside of me where I have the ability to either see a human body as a human being or just pieces.
It's crazy, man.
Now, Jack, you said Justin Bieber, and I have to ask you because there's a picture circulating online where they show
He's
Justin.
the new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying.
He's the new Tevin Campbell.
You're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened to.
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher.
Boy.
And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And
the diddler.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. So let me ask you this, because you did the domino effect with Rook, and you said something in which you mentioned that you've seen the devil. You've seen him.
Yeah.
from your experiences, have you seen him enact his ways within a human being where you've seen a devil in a person come out?
Absolutely. And I've seen him in real time. What if you're brave enough to look into your eyes? I promise you'll see nothing. Nothing. There is no human there. It's almost like they're in a trance. You can talk, they'll tell you. Even in that moment, there is a space where they lost their self. They don't even remember. It's possession of the flesh. To watch a person give up utter control of themselves and allow that energy to come in. I stared at a man and I saw nothing. And that's when I knew this isn't a person anymore. Which is why the idea of picking that knife up didn't bother me at all. That wasn't a person anymore. There wasn't a person in there. Can you imagine if every artist that's decided to settle their own score? How many dead bodies would we be cleaning up?
Look, man. It's like hard, right? Because you don't want to sit here and be like, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because a lot of people were saying that about Cassie, right? A lot of people were saying that. And then they saw how violent Diddy was in that video. It wouldn't shock me. It's just crazy to think, like, because somebody had posted something and it was Diddy's daughters for like their 16th or something, whatever birthday she was talking about. And I was like, why the hell he got them dressed like this? Like at that young, what they were wearing. So my whole thing is like, it's hard for me to not believe her. It's some of these stories be sounding crazy. You be like, what? $500 million. And you talking about what she talking about the dark web. You talk about all this stuff, and then next thing you know, stuff comes out. That's why I said that this industry is darker than what we think. Like what we seen happen to Cassie ain't nothing compared to what we haven't seen, you know? So I'm just looking at some of the comments here. A lot of people still are saying that they kind of don't believe her, and you know, where is she getting this from? I mean, they said the same thing when she talked about Cassie. So again, man, a lot of people don't understand what these artists have to do to become and stay famous. And when I say famous, I'm talking about like at the top. A lot of people need to see like the hard truth. They need to see those Cassie videos, you know? It's crazy, man. Yeah, again, it's just hard, especially knowing like all these stories people have on this man. Comment below what y'all think. Y'all think this is a real story or BS? I'm leaning more towards real, because I know like stuff like this exists, like those hostels and stuff they're talking about, like, you know, same things with the eyes wide shut, you know. All right, peace out.